Welcome to the GGB Supplier Showcase. I'm Frank Legato. Today we're featuring Jackpot Digital, and we have the president and CEO of that company, Jake Kalpakian. Welcome, Jake. Glad to see you.
Nice to be here.
I would like with a little bit about Jackpot Digital itself, its history, its basic mission.
Sure. Jackpot Digital used to build a lot of multiplayer online software. Through a unique confluence of events, we got into the electronic table gaming space. In fact, we're the leaders in electronic poker, which is electronic dealerless poker tables. And we've come a long way with this product. We have what I would call a global monopoly at this time in practical terms. Our tables are really smart tables disguised as poker tables. Think of them as giant iPads or iPhones where people can play multiplayer games, specifically poker and others. And casinos love them. And it looks like it's a bigger trend.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're showcasing Jackpot Blitz today. Can you just give me the thumbnail on Jackpot Blitz and its features?
The Jackpot Blitz was built sometime around 2017. We bought over a company that had built the original electronic poker dealer table, and we thought we could do a much better job. The software, the technology, the hardware was very antiquated. We thought, imagine if we could build an electronic table or gaming table, and you could continue to add more games, features, and enhancements just like other apps, and build them for the casino gaming industry. We've been able to do that. We focused on the electronic poker space, and this is multiplayer poker. I want to make it very clear. This isn't video poker that you see at bar tops. This is where people play multiplayer just like you would in a poker room. Mm-hmm. And we felt that there was a need for that product, and if we could build it right, we could have a Goldilocks business. And that's what it looks like it's shaping up to be. We've built the game, though, that adds many different games and enhancements. So it's not just poker like the predecessor product. It can do any type of casino game you want to add.
As I understand it, every function is automated and electronic. That includes wagering at each station and the rake, if there's a rake.
It is, Frank. Everything is configurable. It's really a truly unique product. Its time has come now. We've never seen more demand for it, simply because of the inflationary pressures and the need to cut costs down and staffing down. The best part about it is for the operators, not only do they make more money or more revenue per hand because it deals faster than a human can, but it also reduces expenses a great deal because you don't need staff. And the operational headache, which is the big intangible that when we talk to casino managers and owners, they like the fact that it's not only making more money or saving them money, but they don't have the operational headache that they used to have. This product eliminates all that.
Tell me about the multi-game functionality about this. As I understand it, you can play casino-banked games in addition to poker on this, and you can intertwine the two. Tell me about how that works.
That's correct. Again, as mentioned, our focus was multiplayer poker, including tournaments. But we felt like if you go to a poker room, many times when a player's not involved in the hand, he's on his phone or a tablet playing on an online site. And we didn't want them to be disengaged from the actual game. So we thought we could add, the more games and features we can add, instead of having him play on the phone or his tablet, let him play on the table. And we're able to add much more, let's call it engagement or stimulation for the player. And the casinos like it, the players like it. It's very self-intuitive. The features are very crisp and sharp. And you have to remember, the technology has come a long way from the first predecessor product that was built back in 2005 approximately. So the gameplay and many other enhancements lend itself well.
What are the most recent enhancements you've added to the table?
We've added for the player standpoint, we've added 5-card Omaha, which is we call it Big O, but it's basically 5-card Omaha. It's a growing popular poker game. We've also added many other features from the operator's perspective, from the software accounting side, which of course the players don't see. So there's it's really a balance. We try to add more improvements both for the players to enjoy in certain games like blackjack or better payouts. We've got something for the player called Bet the Flop, where Frank, as you know, when we're playing poker, we're all playing against each other, but you have the ability to bet right before the hand is dealt or the flop is presented, the three cards. You're able to bet if it's going to be a straight, is it all one suit? These are type of what I call social community bets that make the game a lot more engaging. That's on the player's standpoint. And on the operator standpoint, a host of data collection and data tracking for the player, for them to be able to give out better bonuses, etc.
I do have one follow-up question on the banked games. These are also in revenue games for the casino. Is that correct?
That's correct. Those are house bank games. Of course, poker is where you collect a rake for the operator, but the house bank games are basically you versus the casino, such as blackjack, baccarat, etc. Where
can we find this? How's the rollout going? Where is it today?
Well, I'm pleased to say we have many of these tables on cruise ships, which was the genesis of this business. But we always thought, why not take these tables and put them on the casino floors in the regulated land-based space? We've just started really in the last 6 months to really make that penetration because we needed to get the gaming regulatory approvals. We've started with many tribal casinos in California, Oregon, and Kansas, and elsewhere, and you should be able to see them in other casinos throughout the United States as the year passes. We are starting to deploy more and more tables. As I said, we're in several states now. The reality is the demand is very strong for the product. It's the licensing process in each jurisdiction that we have to go through, and we're just doing that now. But you can expect to see, hopefully, these tables in the Midwest, throughout the Midwest and elsewhere in the United States.
Where do you envision this on the land-based casino floor? In the poker room, next to the poker room?
Absolutely. We're seeing that right now. They're replacing the poker rooms with the dealers. They're going with our product. And for those casinos that don't want to replace their dealers, because some of them want some of the higher cash games, still want dealers. They're definitely the low limit games that the regular volume of people play. Those will be the most common, but more than that, even the tournaments, where we see our real strength is in tournaments. We can run nonstop, sit and go, or collapsible multi-table tournaments all the time without having to worry about staffing. And, in tournaments, it's many times a loss leader for operators. In this case, you don't have the biggest expense, which is the dealers. So you can run tournaments nonstop and then have the players branch out and start playing real cash games once they're knocked out of the tournament. So we feel like this is very much a poker product. The gameplay is it feels like a poker product. You can bend the cards, splash the chips. You can do everything except there's no dealer. And for players, they kind of like that. They don't have to tip the dealer. There are no mistakes on the dealing, and you get more hands per hour.
Ticket in, ticket out as well, or
ticket in, ticket out is absolutely essential. You can take that money, their ticket, and cash it or play anywhere else in the casino. So the convenience is all there for you. You don't have to lug a bunch of chips and go to the cashier. You can take that ticket and just go to any station or any game. There's many different selection or options that the players have that are brand new to them, for that matter.
So now I would imagine this would be your featured game at the Global Gaming Expo.
It will be. We have a booth there. I would really welcome anyone to come and see the Jackpot Digital booth and table. I think you'll see it's a revolutionary product. I think it's a one-of-a-kind product that can really have a big footprint in the industry, and I think will be an investment and industry darling all at the same time. But instead of me talking about it, come see for yourself at the convention.
I will. Well, what do you think players are going to like most about this product?
The speed, the ease of play, the efficiency, and just the amount of selection that they have, and the other information that's at their fingertips. It's literally a smart table, for the lack of a better description, and you can do many, many different functions and games with it.
And I'll bet you this is just the beginning. You're probably going to add more games. You're going to add more functionality.
Absolutely. That's the key. We don't want to stay stale and just rest on our laurels. Our focus is to continue to add more games, enhancements, and features, just like Apple does with their phone. We're no different. That's what we plan on doing with this table. so that it'll always have revolutionary games and products. And I believe the universal applications of the table are much more than just gaming. So we are looking at other options and applications, and we're really excited about our future.
Okay, well, listen, congratulations on this product, and I'm sure you're going to have a great G2E, and we will see you there. Thanks for being on the showcase today.
Thanks for having us, Frank, and hopefully we'll see you soon at G2E.
Thank you for joining us for the GGB Gaming Supplier Showcase, our exclusive look at the best products and services produced by vendors for the gaming, iGaming, and sports betting industries. For more information about the GGB Supplier Showcase, contact Terry Brady at tbrady@ggbmagazine.com.